everyone, it's your girl Crystal here. Welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell by the title of the video, I will be talking about basically how everything started with me, my weight loss and all of that. A lot of people don't know, I never really actually talked about it, and I also wanted to make this video just so that I can fully address everything, because my channel, yes, it is about weight loss, but at the same time I don't want to always be talking about like this happened during my weight loss or this, because I feel like I've already talked about pretty much everything and there's only so much you can talk about it. So as far as my channel goes, I am going to be doing a lot of weight loss related things, like as far as, you know, foods you can eat to lose weight, or like recipe videos or cooking videos, cooking with Crystal, I know you guys like that. And then also workout videos, because I also got really into the gym. I work out every single day. I love it, and I know you guys want to see my workout videos, so I'm going to be doing a lot more of that. Also incorporating beauty videos, because some of you guys do like my beauty videos. A lot of things like that. So my channel is going to be very different. There's going to be a lot of different things incorporated. I don't know, you guys get what I'm saying. But this is basically just telling you guys how I basically started everything from the very beginning. And a lot of people don't know this. Only like if you're on my Instagram lives and I'll talk about it, that's the only reason you'd know. And a lot of people ask me like, oh, how did you actually start? Like, what motivated you to actually start losing weight and all this stuff? And yes, I did hide my weight loss from my family. Basically, how it all started, I graduated high school, and it was probably a couple weeks since I had graduated, and my mom had done this program. Obviously, I've talked about it, the program that I did to lose weight. My mom did this program to lose a certain amount of weight. I don't know, my mom is tiny. You guys have seen my mom like on my Snapchats and stuff. She's little. So she lost some weight, and my aunt had also done that program, and she lost a bunch of weight. So they were like, okay, it works. We want you to do it. And my mom kept pushing me to do this program, and I never ever wanted to do it. And this is I don't think anybody knows this little detail about this story though. My parents did not force me, but we came to an agreement. Oh no. That basically, if I did the program to lose weight, that they'd let me get a nose piercing. And I've never talked about this. I've never talked about this part of the story, just because it's like, oh shit, you lost weight because of a nose piercing. But it's true. I, for a whole year, had been begging my parents to let me get a nose piercing. And they don't really, especially facial piercings, like ears, they don't care. Facial piercings, no, you're not getting a nose piercing. That is not going to happen. But I was begging and begging and begging, and they just came down to it. They're like, okay, if you do this, you can get a nose piercing. So that same day, I got a nose piercing, and I'll insert the clip of me getting my nose piercing, because I still have it, and I think it's the funniest video, but it'll be right here.
Go, Crystal, and you're done. That was the whole thing. I don't think she was prepared for it.
Are you done? Turn!
So I went and I got it, and then probably a couple weeks after, I started the program. And so basically, yes, my parents knew, my sisters knew about me starting the program, but I was so insecure about myself, I didn't want anyone to know that I was on the diet. And so, but what I mean by family is, I mean like my aunts, my uncles, my cousins, nobody knew. And that's kind of really hard to hide, because my family, we all talk to each other, and everyone kind of knows what's going on in your life. So for them not to know, I asked my mom, I told my parents, I was like, I do not want anyone to find out that I'm going to the clinic and that I'm losing weight, because I don't want people to ask me about it. I was so insecure about my weight. I never wanted to talk about my weight. I never wanted anyone to bring it up. So the fact that I was on a diet, I was like, no, if I'm doing this, you're not telling anyone. And so yeah, like nobody knew for probably, I would say 4 or 5 months. Like some of my uncles would mention it, like, oh, you look like you're losing weight. But at the same time, like I never even like I would go to like family parties, but like at sometimes I wouldn't even go. So it was kind of because of the food. Even to this day, I won't go to a lot of family parties because of the food, because since I have a binge eating problem, I just don't put myself in that situation, if that makes sense. I'm still going to make that video. You guys really requested it in my last video, so that is coming. They would just kind of be like, oh, looks like you're losing weight. Keep in mind, my aunt was going to the clinic too, so it was kind of like I was scared to run into her because I didn't want her to know. This one time, I was in the clinic. I don't know what I was doing. I think I was like by the front desk or something like that, and I was talking to the ladies, and my aunt, I don't know how I saw her. I saw my aunt, but she didn't see me, and I hid. I literally ran, and I hid behind one of the shelves. It was like, you know those like really, really tall shelves that like come out of the wall like this much, and I was like, I did not want her to see me, and she didn't. I waited behind there, I hid, and when I came out, one of the workers, she was like, what are you doing? And I was like, I didn't want her to see me. I literally hid. And so for the longest time, I hid it from my family that I was losing weight until it was really obvious, and they were like, okay, like you're losing weight, it's obvious now. And yeah, and then eventually I did end up like, you know, telling everyone. Actually, I don't think I was the one who told everyone. I think my mom ended up telling everyone. But yeah, and then I all started getting questions and all that. But at this point, I had lost a lot of weight, so I wasn't mad about talking about it, if that makes sense, because I didn't want to be embarrassed with the fact like, oh, you're losing weight, and then have it not work, if that makes sense. I was just really just insecure. I didn't want to talk about it, and that was that. And so yeah, basically after that, they asked me what I was doing. I told them straight up that I didn't really want to talk about it too much. After a while now, obviously I love talking about my weight loss, but yeah, that's basically how it all happened. I just think it's really interesting. Like, I've never shared the whole like piercing thing part, but I'm very, very grateful. I do believe everything happens for a reason. I don't have that story like, oh, I started because this happened to me. I had like a aha moment, or I had an epiphany, or something like that made me want to lose weight, or I watched this that made me want to lose weight, or this person motivated to. I never had that. I never cared, honestly. I never cared to lose the weight because I thought I could never do it. I tried doing liquid diets. I tried doing, what was it, what's that show on Netflix where the guy only eats juices or drinks juices for like a whole month or something like that? I did that. I did so many things to try to lose weight, and it just never stuck. Nothing ever stuck. I never believed I could lose weight, so I didn't care. And I didn't care to want to lose weight because of that. So I just ate. I didn't care. I lived my life, and that's that. So I'm very, very grateful now. Obviously, there was a lot of risks I was putting myself through, being extremely overweight, and now my life is just 110 times better. My life did a whole 360, and I'm so grateful for that. So yeah, that's basically how everything started. You don't need, that's why when I talk about, you know, motivation, I say you literally use anything as your motivation. Use a nose piercing as your motivation. Like, that's just what I did, and it worked. So just keep that in mind. You don't need an aha moment. You don't need a big thing to happen to lose weight, and it didn't for me. And I know that a lot of people go through like this happened, so I lost weight. So I'm not like that, and I'm not going to pretend like I am. But yeah, that's basically it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a comment down below what you want to see in my next video. I'll see you guys later. Bye.